8:48 on Seattle's Morning News. Micki Gamez walking in here like a boss in your lavender blazer. You are so stylish, girl. I'm glad you're here. You have 8 tips to extend our life.
Well, they may extend. They may add 24 years to your lifespan. And that's according to medical news today. And it seems pretty elementary if you ask me. I mean, they're all the things that we should be doing. But researchers found that if men and women do these 8 healthy lifestyle habits by the time they reach 40, you could possibly live a lot longer. And one of them is not smoking.
Okay.
So don't smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of knew that one, right? Managing stress, maintain a good diet, not regularly drinking alcohol excessively. That was kind of my favorite one right there, the way they wrote it. Not regularly drinking alcohol excessively, which tells me that I can drink alcohol excessively once in a while?
No.
Is that every week? Does that count? What do they consider
I know, right?
regularly?
Not regularly, excessively. I liked that one. Maintaining good sleep hygiene. Maintaining positive social relationships and not developing an opioid addiction, which kind of feels like duh.
And also
Right?
very specific, too. But I suppose in the midst of the opioid crisis, and
Right.
anyone can fall victim, that advice still needs to be given. I'm counting up I'm doing 3 of these really well. 3 of 8.
Right.
So do we subtract the 24? Like, am I going to live at 3 extra years because I'm doing 3 really well? Or?
So what you're doing, actually you are still adding those years to your life.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you are. You're doing good. But the fact is, as long as you're doing all 8 of these, barring any kind of catastrophic accidents, you should be adding those 23 to 24 years to your life.
Sleep always escapes me, and I think it's just a nature of the shift that we work here on
Not
Seattle's
me.
Morning News.
Yes.
Our producer
I tell you
David,
what.
who's up like earlier than you're in at like what 1 a.m.
1:30 usually. Yeah. Well, and it also
Wait, is that your bedtime?
no. Bedtime is if I'm good, it's like 9 p.m. But it's hard once I'm up,
What?
and then the day sort of gets going, and then by the time we get out, the sun is up. I go work out
David,
or
you
go for a
need more
jog.
sleep.
He does.
I know. Well, I've functioned off of very little sleep for a long time, and I usually catch up on the weekends. But now I think my body just sort of
You never catch up,
knows how to do
though.
it.
That's
He's a young
the
buck.
thing.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
under
that's what
30,
they
though.
say.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's true. I don't think I'll be able to keep this going into my 30s. But I found it.
When you're old?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Once you pass that 30 threshold, you get really old. I found it interesting that they quantify it as sleep hygiene. Is that something different than just getting plenty of sleep?
Yes.
Is there something about...
There is.
Okay.
So good sleep hygiene means that you go to sleep without your phone on. You've got to, you got to turn it off, put it away. You don't fall asleep looking at your phone. You got to turn the TV off and make your room dark, and maybe a fan if you need that noise.
Cold.
That is good sleep hygiene. People who fall asleep with their phones open or looking at their phone, like, I got to watch TikTok before I can go to bed. No, that's not.
That's my routine, though.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not
and
a
also
good
don't feel
hygiene.
too guilty. Give yourself some grace and compassion, because I find that it's called like stealing back your time, and parents are often doing this at the end of the day where you're so busy at work, and then you've got your kids, if you do, that once the kids go to bed, that's when you want to go on your phone and steal that me time back or watch a TV show. But that's actually making it harder for you to sleep.
Well,
and every parent is
For
sleep
sure.
deprived.
And what makes it difficult is that my wife and I go to bed. We have 2 different, sleep habits. I like my room dark and cold. She likes the room to have the TV on. So we fall asleep every night for the last 8 years.
Oh, get a separate room,
Naked
girl.
and Afraid.
No.
I
No
know.
TV on.
That's what I said. No TV. And so we've come to a conclusion. We've kind of met in the middle. The TV has a timer on it, and so the
Nice.
TV will shut off. So I usually fall asleep the first 5 minutes of watching the show, and then she falls asleep maybe 2 hours later. But then the TV falls off. So you got to have, good sleep. That's one of the most important things. Also, mental health plays a big role in life expectancy.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and depression, anxiety, those are things that will interrupt your sleep schedule without you even maybe noticing. If you're waking up every couple hours, every 3 hours, there might be something going on mental health wise that's causing that to happen. So,
Right.
yeah, checking in with your therapist or your doctor, also a good idea. My phone must have been listening to me, because when this segment was pitched, suddenly I started seeing articles about, 8 ways to improve improve your sleep. And one thing I always forget, and that I noticed in a lot of European countries, is that the heaviest meal of the day is often breakfast or lunch.
Breakfast or lunch,
and that
yep.
dinner is very minimal, and that's for a reason, because
Yeah.
a heavy meal, even 2 hours before bedtime, your digestion's going, your body's revving up.
Right.
You're not going to sleep very well.
When we lived in Germany,
Germany
on
was the
Sundays,
place, yeah.
exactly. We would have our heavy breakfast, heavy lunch, and then dinner would be like cold
Bread.
cuts and cheese and brochen, and that was it. And it was weird being an American. Like, where's my spaghetti? Where's my fried chicken? Where's that heavy meal? And it's like, nope, it was backwards.
Yeah.
That's so, and I think for me at least, that factors into how I look at food in general, because the whole day for me is checking off all the things on my checklist, and then the food, I gorge myself at the end of the day as a reward for getting things done, and does not seem healthy at
You're
all.
not alone. All right, thank you, Micki, for
You're
those
welcome.
tips. We do all want to live longer. 24 years sounds like a good number.